Mantenerse firme. Mantenerse firme. What does this mean? This means to stand one's ground. So this phrase is important if you just want to stand your ground. So it's very similar to that English phrase. Let's break this down. Let's see what the phrase means literally. Mantener means to maintain. That's one of the main meanings of this verb. And se is there just to let you know that you can use reflexive pronouns with this verb. Firme is an adjective. It can also be an adverb and a noun, or even part of a command. And as a command, it means attention. Firmes, attention. But anyways, we're not talking about just firme. We're talking about the phrase mantenerse firme. Mantenerse firme, to stand one's ground. Now let's look at some examples using this peculiar phrase just to see how it works. The first example is: el gerente se mantuvo firme. El gerente se mantuvo firme en su decisión de no despedir a nadie. El gerente se mantuvo firme en su decisión de no despedir a nadie. This means the manager stood his ground in his decision to not fire anyone. So this is a perfect example where you can use mantenerse firme. Now let's break it down. Let's see how this phrase works, rather this sentence works. El means the. Gerente means manager. Okay, that's easy. Manager, gerente. Se, that's the reflexive pronoun we're using. Se mantuvo firme. Se mantuvo firme. That means stood his ground. Okay. En means in. Su means his. Decisión, decision. Decisión de is there to help you out more. You're saying what the decision is about. So in this case, it's similar to saying to. No can mean a few things. No can mean not. It can mean no. It can mean didn't, will not, or won't, and more. It all depends on the situation. In this situation, it means not. Despedir is a verb that means to fire when someone gets fired. And also it means to say goodbye. So that's very, very interesting. In this situation, it means fire. Let's include a, because when you use despedir, it's very likely that you will need to use a. Despedir a. Despidieron a Juan. Juan got fired. Despide a Miguel. Fire Miguel. Okay, so you need to include a right there. Nadie means anyone. Okay, nadie can mean nobody or anyone. El gerente se mantuvo firme en su decisión de no despedir a nadie. The manager stood his ground in his decision to not fire anyone. Excellent. As you can see, the phrase that we are learning is right here. So if you want to use this phrase, you need to conjugate the verb mantener, and also don't forget the reflexive pronouns that you can use, and firme stays the same. Okay? Excellent. Now let's look at another example using this phrase. The next example is: aunque le dolía, se mantuvo firme y no volvió con él. Aunque le dolía, se mantuvo firme y no volvió con él. This means even though it hurt, she stood her ground and didn't go back to him. Okay, so we could be talking about some relationship, and maybe they broke up. It's very likely that they broke up, and this girl is saying, I'm not going back. I'm not getting back with this guy, so I need to be firm. I need to stand my ground. So in this case, she just wants to remain single. Now let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. Aunque means even though. Le dolía means it hurt her in this situation. Le means to him or to her. Dolía means was hurting. Okay, technically that's the meaning of dolía, was hurting. This is imperfect tense, and we're talking about the Spanish verb doler, which means to hurt. So this le dolía technically means it hurt her, right? Se mantuvo. This is a reflexive pronoun, okay? Reflexive pronoun, so we're talking about her. Mantuvo is this verb conjugated. Se is the reflexive pronoun, okay? And then we have the rest of the phrase we're learning. Firme. Se mantuvo firme means she stood her ground. Okay? And then we have E. E means and. No, didn't. What did I tell you? No can mean so many different things, but all of them negative. Once again, it can mean not, no, didn't. In this situation, it means didn't, don't, won't, and more, but all of that is negative. So you're saying didn't in this situation. Volvió, ella volvió. We don't need ella. We can just use volvió, and that means she didn't go back. Okay? Con means with, but in this situation, it's similar to saying to. Él, him. Okay? And also, let me tell you, volver con, this phrase right here, volver con, can mean get back with someone. So it can literally means go back to him, or it can also mean to get back with him. So let's put it here. Get back with him. So volver con, and then you add the person. In this situation, él, him. Él can mean he or also him. So when talking about relationships, you can say volver con ella, volver con él, volver contigo. You can also use contigo. So we can talk about the verb volver con someone or alguien, and we can talk about that in the future. It's a very interesting phrasal verb. But right now we're talking about mantenerse firme. Remember, mantenerse firme means to stand one's ground. And we have it right here in this sentence. And right here as well. Okay? Now, we can change the conjugation of the verb mantener. Let me show you one more example. Something simple. Me mantuve firme y no dejé que el miedo me controlara. Me mantuve firme y no dejé que el miedo me controlara. This means I stood my ground and I didn't let fear control me. Okay? So easy breezy. Let's break this down. Me, this is the reflexive pronoun me. Oops, I put stoof. Stood. Okay. Me right here. Me is a reflexive pronoun that can mean me, I, myself. So in this situation, it means I. Mantuve, this is the verb mantener, conjugated for the personal pronoun yo. Okay? Mantuve, this is present tense, past tense. Okay? So, mantuve firme, stood my ground, and yo no dejé, no means didn't. Dejé is a verb, the verb dejar, conjugated for yo, I. Yo dejé means I left, but when you say no dejé, that means I didn't let. My God, I have another R here. My God, my spelling is terrible. Sorry about that. Dejé que, let's include que, because que right there is helping you add more to the sentence. So dejar que work really well together. Dejar que, dejé que in this situation. No dejé que means I didn't let something. You're adding more to the sentence. El miedo, technically you're saying the fear, but it just, here we have it in English as fear. Okay, just fear. El miedo means fear or the fear. Me in this situation, again, a reflexive pronoun, just like this one right here. Me right here means me. So do you remember I told you that me can mean I, me, and myself? So in this situation, it means me. Controlara. Controlara means control. Controlar is a verb and it means to control. We conjugated the verb mantener. We used a different reflexive pronoun and firme stays the same. Okay? So, me mantuve firme y no dejé que el miedo me controlara. I stood my ground and I didn't let fear control me. So, excellent. Please share more examples using mantenerse firme in the comment section down below. Like this video if you enjoyed this lesson. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos a la próxima. Adiós. I want to give a big shout out to our Cafecito members: Christopher Michael, Ruby Brockenberry, Brianna L, Michael Lee, Regulation D, Hanko Juan, Christine Mache, Washti Bader, Formula Air JSE, Alan K, Diane McLaurin, James Torma, and Sherry Davis. If you want to support this channel and buy me a cup of coffee, please check out the Cafecito membership by clicking on the join button down below. Muchas gracias.